In this video, we're going to talk about stocks in the three major indexes. And I think there's about I think I have 512 stocks listed. There is some overlap in the three major indexes. I have the distance from the 10-day to 20, 50, 150, and 200-day. And then I do have these in ascending order by the 10-day, but above the 10-day. They have to be above the 10-day. They have to have a trend score of 5 and have alignment that's fully aligned. So I have those listed first, but I do have all 513 in this table. Now, if we go, I'm going to compare this to each individual stock. We'll compare it to the SPY. But before we do that, all the stocks that rank 4 to 5 out of those 512, there's 48.44%. 2 to 3 trend scores of 2 to 3, 29.49%. Trend scores of 0 to 1, 22.07%. Market condition is bullish because I'm taking this score and using a combination to determine if we have a bullish market, a neutral market, or a bearish market. Now, this table is going to be the top 50 stocks over the last 3 months on performance versus the market. So basically, SNDK here has outperformed the SPY by 199.79% over the last 3 months. So that's its relative strength versus the SPY. And I'll just scroll down so you can see all 50 stocks here, and they're in descending order by their relative strength. And I had to cut it off somewhere, so I cut it off at 50. I thought 50 was a good number. And we'll just scroll back up, and you can pause the video. Now they have to be fully aligned, have a trend score of 5, and be above their 20-day moving average to be sorted here, and then the relative strength versus the market. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through 3 stocks that I picked out from that top 50 list, and the first one is going to be AOS Smith Corp, which is a REIT. It gets a score of B for the 21 EMA, and that's because I score this here and it has to be above 50. So if one thing is wrong, it goes from an A to a B, and that's the one thing that's wrong. Everything else is in an uptrend with the exception of the 5-day here. The 5-day is below the 13-day. We do want to see these two numbers flip, but everything else is right. I am not scoring the 5-day when I score the 21 EMA. We're looking at relative strength. We're looking at RS score. I want to see this between 1.2 and 1.4 over the 10 days, or at least around the average of that. And that's why this gets us a score of B and not an A. We want compression to go down as time goes down. So our 21-day is 12.3%. Our 13-day is 2.44%, and our 5-day is 0.93%. So exactly what we want. We want to see the price tightening as time is tightening. So the coil gets a buy. We're in an early stage cycle. Our resistance is 80.19. Our price is 78. It's not bad. This is not my favorite one, but if I was going to buy this, I would wait for it to break this recent line of 80.19. So that's it for AOS. I'm going to go on to our next stock here. So our next stock is Westinghouse Air Brake Technologies, ticker WAB. We are at almost 80 on the RSI, so that's something to keep an eye on. We do have a score of A for the technical analysis grade on the 21 EMA. We're 0.31% off our 52-week high. 264.15 is our resistance. Our price is 263.95, so we're very close to breaking resistance. So I'd be watching this to see if it broke resistance to enter. I do like the 10-day relative strength score much better. Anything above 1, we consider institutions buying. Anything below 1, institutions are distributing. So accumulation above 1, distribution below 1. But I want to see strong accumulation. 1.2 gives me strong accumulation. Our 21-day compression, 14.47%. That's wide at 21-day, but then it compresses down to 7.89% in 13 days, and then our 5 days is 0.77%. So pretty much everything here, with the exception of maybe this overbought signal, but that is indicating strength here. I would prefer this one over AOS. So if I had to pick between Westinghouse Air Brakes and AOS, I would pick Westinghouse Air Brakes, ticker WAB. And these are just 1.5 times ATR for stop loss. They're not recommendations or anything, just something you can use. You can use whatever you want. These are different numbers here. I pick the 1.5 times ATR for my stop loss. Okay, the very last one I'm going to do is Merck and Company here, ticker MRK. We get a technical analysis score at A, while we're sitting right just above the 50 line. We know the 50 line is considered support. At least that's how I consider it. Our technicals are all in perfect order here. We're 0.09% off the 52-week high. We've broken resistance already. Our resistance is 123.51. Our price is 123.82. We are in a buy stage for the coil of this stock because it's tightening over a time period. We have our 21-day compression is at 13.12%, our 13-day is at 5.07%, and our 5-day is at 1.02%. We're mainly between 1.2 and 1.4 here, with the exception of 1 day. So for this gets a score of A here. Our relative strength is 1.26. We're in an early stage cycle. For all of these reasons, I really like Merck the most. So if I had to rank these, I would rank it Merck, then Westinghouse Air Brakes, WAB, and then ticker AOS. That's how I would rank these three stocks based on what's happening, and for them to take another stage up higher, another level higher, based on breaking their resistance zones and start moving higher. Institutions are indicating that they're getting ready to accumulate these stocks based on all these indicators that I've just showed you. So that's all I got for you. I hope that video was helpful. If it was, consider hitting the like and subscribe button, and thank you for watching.